straight. Yeah.
So I guess
Send us your headshot.
Lois doesn't teach before rest, but she doesn't teach before anymore, does she? I noticed on the.
Yeah, she does. See, I'm
Well, I went through the 4 months.
Yeah. The bad thing is, it's like, I feel like I still kind of look the
Really?
same.
Yeah, she has all.
I
those-
don't think I've
Like,
really
I haven't
changed much
changed
since like high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just does her own thing.
Just look the
I know,
same,
me
I
too.
guess.
I know, she
She
just.
only has one adult class, which I guess isn't bad.
Yeah.
Laura has.
I
It like annoys me now, but I like it.
Yeah.
Lois is not on, you needed the content. Yeah, I was like. She's.
So Russell says Lois is no longer on the schedule as Florida League.
Yeah, I guess she doesn't teach for Florida anymore.
I thought that she did,
She does the rentals apparently, but doesn't do.
Becky said one day a week, Fridays.
Yeah, but she's not teaching as a faculty.
Oh.
Maybe she did this fall, but I was looking at the spring schedule. She's not around. She's fine. Yeah. Yeah, she likes to do the school thing. I go fly. She got a lot of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know she taught this. That's why I wasn't paying attention since she was there. Yeah.
Alright, we'll get going. Let's do this one, our normal one facing the barn first. And we'll have our turn in, turn out, demi-plie. And stretch again, turn in, turn out, demi-plie. And stretch, brush front, plie to the side, plie to the back, plie, roll it up, lower, straight. Repeat all that on the left side. Then we'll do, oh wait, our combres. Side and to hollow it out. And up, left arm side and to hollow it out. And up, cambray back, looking over your right shoulder. And cambray back, looking over your left shoulder. We'll repeat the cambray section again. Then we'll go over our right leg. 8 counts to stretch forward. 4 counts back. 4 counts to twist. Same thing on the other side. 8 counts, 4 counts, and 4 counts. We'll finish off grabbing our right knee to our right shoulder, circle the ankle around. Same thing on the left, and then we'll finish there. So starting first, turn in, turn out, demi-plie, and stretch. Here we go. So here in first, feel the arches underneath the feet lifted, the tailbone and the shoulders melting down. And turn in, turn out, demi-plie. Again. Open the knees and stretch. Taw to front. Big rotate and side. To the back. Roll it out. and demi, and stretch, grand plie, and 6, and 7, and 8, cambre forward, and 2, 3, and 4, up to go back, and 6, and 7, and 8, and demi, releve, connecting every movement together, and grand plie, and 6, and 7, 8, towards the bar 4 counts, and away, and fourth. Fourth is different. Let's do demi, and stretch, and demi, and run, demi, stretch, demi, and run. Let's do a little feel-good stretch. Let's flex the front foot, bend the back knee, and we'll just stretch over to get that nice calf stretch. Demi plie, come up, and cambre back, and tendu fit. Demi, demi, oh wait, I'm sorry, plie, releve, plie, stretch, grand plie, then circular port de bras, and we'll finish up in a sous with the arms down, and we'll finish there. So first, plie, releve, plie, grand, forward and back, same thing in second, side and away. Fourth is our different one, 2 demis, rond, 2 demis, rond, flex, forward, plie, come up, and back. Fifth, plie, releve, not a sous, just a releve, fifth, plie, stretch, grand, plie, circular port de bras, sous, and then we'll finish there. Connecting all those movements together like we're dancing in person. Here we go. plie, allongé, let's add an arm, and 7 and 8, to the back, and straight, and back, plie, and back, and front, and back, and straight, and 1, close, straight, 1, plie, allongé, reverse the port de bras, 7 and 8. Let's take a parallel stretch, forward 4 counts, and back 4 counts. Rotate back to first, take the arms off the bar. Let's take 4 elevates. 1, down, 2, 3, 4. Last one we'll hold. We'll look to the right, we'll look to the left, plie, and finish. So 1 straight, 1 plie. Brush front, look over, look under, look over, stretch. 1 straight, 1 plie, allongé, demi, port de bras. Same thing to the back. Last time to the side, we reverse the port de bras. And then we take it through to our stretches. When we're adding this little 8 pommel looking under and over, make sure it doesn't shorten at our hip. It's just from our upper rib cage that we're doing that 8 pommel. Here we go. Articulating through that foot. Back, so that's a really good opportunity to really make sure that those arches are tracking right over that second toe. Here we go to the left side. Heel shines forward, rotate to the wall. Out, circle the knees, over, and front. Brush, long and lesser. In and out, plie and out, straight and two, quicker, pas de cheval to the back. 1, plie, and out, straight, and in, pas de cheval. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plie, start back. 1, plie, 1, straight, 2, quick, pas de cheval. Bump, out, plie, out, straight, and in, pas de cheval. Run. 1, plie, 1, straight, in, pas de cheval. Open the arm to reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plie, stretch. Let's plie, let's go into a sur le coup de pied balance. Sous, plie, and then we'll finish there. Yeah. Really dig into the floor with these tendus. These ones are a little bit easier for the floor, coming from that plie, but keep that same motion of reaching down to the floor, even as the tendus become quicker. Make sure they don't become poppy and lifted up onto the floor. Here we go. 1 plie, 1 straight, 2 quicker, and a pas de cheval. And out, plie, out, straight, and in, pas de cheval. Good, to the stop. Out into the floor and brush. Fit, and fit. To the back. Inside leg. Out, fit, out, plie, start to the back. Reach knees open, brush, fit, knee up and out. Inside leg to the back, arm up. Plie, sur le coup de pied, wrapping those toes like a boa constrictor around her ankle. Ribs melting down, arms supported from those strong lats and back. Rotate tall to that sous, and plie, finish. Good, let's go around to the other side. Let's have maybe Amelia up a little bit farther front, and then yeah, there we go. So now we have a little bit more space there. With this pas de cheval, make sure it doesn't go up too high. We're just going through a coupe, so our toe should never go past our front ankle bone or the back to the back. So make sure it's not getting half height or coxswain. Here we go to the left. And down to the floor, plie, and brush. Good. Brush, fit, flip, flip. And inside leg, heel forward, toes back, heel forward, toes back. Plie, start back. Inside leg. Pull up on that standing hip flexor, lengthen it. Good. Find that cervical plie. And when you're ready, rotate to that sous. Good. Plie and finish. Everyone face the bar for a second and do some tendus back. Make sure, because this will be really imperative as we start lifting the leg higher for dégagé or for arabesque. Make sure as we're going back that we're not hinging our weight off of our standing foot from our hips. As we're going back, we've got to rotate that inner thigh forward and lengthen that standing hip flexor up so that we keep that weight over the ball of our foot and just over our standing foot. Yeah, because then when we get to dégagé or to arabesque, it's going to become more tempting to pull ourselves off, and that's going to hurt us in center. All right, let's do a dégagé. 7 and 8 and 1 and 2, coupe down and brush and side and 2, coupe down. brush, and 2 dégagés, coupe, dégagé, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a 1 and 2, down to go out, 1 and 2, down to go out, and front, 2 and down to go out, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go up to Susu. Let's bounce with an inside leg coupe derriere. Boop. Susu, plie, finish. You know what? I'm feeling like I really want to work right in the thighs today. Let's do it twice through. So front, back, and then we'll balance and coupe back. Fifth and fifth, coupe and brush, and side, scoop and brush. And back, scoop and brush. And 4 dégagés to the side, and we'll start back. This is getting us ready for lots of petit allegro brushing the floor later in center, this coupe brush and down. Here we go. Fifth and fifth, coupe brush and then. Lengthen that standing hip flexor. Rotate to Susu. And plie and finish. Good, beautiful, nice, really good brushes. When we go to the side, make sure this is like a little nitpicky, but we're just ever so slightly getting a little bit rond-jamie or going to a different point each time. Make sure we're going to that same point in the air for all those dégagés sides. Very, very precise. Here we go to the left side. And find your fifth and fifth loop and brush. Good. And fifth loop and brush. Same pitch and fifth and fifth. Good. To the back. Repeat that. Shoulders roots in. Susu. And finish. Good, nice. Oh, that was lavender thighs again. Alright.
You want the back out or wrap?
To the back, I do a coupe back. To the front is the one where sometimes teachers do a coupe front or reverse, do a coupe plie. I kind of alternate, because I like both. But to the back, I always like to do a coupe back, not a wrap from the back. Yeah. Alright, let's release those hips out a little bit. Let's do 7 and 8, and a front and a back and plie and a through, front and a back and plie and around. 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plie, 7 and 8 from the back and a 2, plie, heel through, 5, 6, plie, around, reverse the port de bras. 5, 6, 7, other side, and I'm flashing a 2, plie. It's like someone grabbed your knee back. 5 and a 6 and a 7, 8, 7, plie. Reverse it from the back, 7, and we'll switch you around, or déchaîné around to the other side. As we're doing that rond, same thing, make sure it's not just the working side rond-jaming around, but that supporting side's got to do the equal work in opposition. Here we go, Russian, plie, coupe through.
I was like, is that my phone? What song is that? Don't hold me. Let me see if I like this one. I do. It's a little slower. At least let's get that a little bit. Here we go. Really brush. Brush and brush. Plie through. Brush, brush, plie. Both sides. Set. Tracing that center line. Plie. Now start back. Leg swings to the right, and then 16 to the left. It'll start over 16 leg swings, front and back and front, back. Be aware of that standing leg. Here we go to the other side and front, back. Let's do preparation 7, carry side 8, and 3 rond de jambes to the front, tendu front, 8 palma to the back, and 6 and 7 tendu back to 8 palma, plie, allongé, and look en l'air, then plie, releve or flat, plie, and stretch. That was nice. From the back, 1 and 2 and 3, look under the elbow, and 5 and 6 and 7, look over, plie, allongé, and look en l'air, plie, stay flat or releve, plie, and fit. Let's do a circular port de bras for 8 counts on flat, plie, sous, reverse on releve, plie, we'll angle in towards the bar. Then let's lunge down, 2, 3, 4, back, 6, 7, find that air bass, penché, come up, let's plie here and spiral up to an attitude, we'll balance, allongé, and then we'll finish there. So the rond de jambes, 1, 2, 3, tendu front, reverse, 2, 3, tendu back, plie, allongé, really rotate energy through the toes, release it, passe, release it, and fit. Reverse all that from the back. Then we have a circular port de bras for 8 counts on flat, plie, sous, reverse and releve, little pas cheval tamer towards the bar. Lunge all the way down, or if that's harsh on your knees, you can do a lunge this way, and come up, cambre back, find that penché, the upper body's resisting as the leg pushes it down, come up, plie, attitude, balance, allongé, and then we'll finish there. Here we go. I had a teacher give this correction during rond de jambes, and I really liked it. If you think about our legs going on a clock, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that 4, 5, 6 is usually the hardest part, so really be thinking more about the 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, and from here coming around, the 3, 2, 1, yeah, so that last little leg around. All right, here we go. And fondue front, carry side, 4, 5, 6, 1. Tendu front, reset. Good. Back. Nice. Look under. Now plie. Really academic these rond jumps. Here we can get really into the upper body, and then we're back to academic. So kind of find those moments where we can really just be luxurious with our upper body, and where we need to be a little bit more placed and academic. Here we go to the left side. This is academic hold. Strong, supported from the back. And blade to the back. And reach. Oh, good. Now waist. Release. And good. 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. Fingernails. Now reach for the toenails. Release the hips. Inner thigh lifts and rotates. Lengthen up and circle. Arm reaches forward and away from and back and towards the bottom. Front corner and forward. Inside leg goes back. Plunge down. Upper back. Only up his back toes. Find that air mass. Leg pushes your back down, your shoulders resist. Reach and up to that 2. Nice. Lunge in and finish. Good. All right, let's do a stretch at the bar, and feel free to do your own stretch if you know something that works well for you, but if you don't want to think of a stretch, we'll do this one. 2 plies, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and a 1 and 2. It's slower than this. And 5, 6, 7. Alistair cone, 2 plies, 2, 3, 4 and towards the leg. 6, 7 and 8. Drop that leg to the back. Keep it close to the bar. We'll do a little runner's lunge, and then we're ready to go to the other side. So 2 plies, and then a cambray forward. Same thing with the stretched front leg, 2 plies, and a cambray forward. Same thing in Alistair cone. Drop that leg, little runner's lunge, and then we'll finish there. Really make sure that the arms for all this are really supported from the back. This stretch is getting us ready for step and center. So here we got our quasi line for a développé. We're stretching that here at the bar right now. Here we go. Starting off with our right leg up on the bar in a flexed attitude, either facing the mirror or the back wall, or welcome to do your own stretch. Wave to a forward.
just make sure in the future, whenever we pivot to a new position, we always want to pivot on the ball of our foot. So that weight's over the ball of our foot, one, and we're activating those inner thighs too. So we never transition on the heel. All right, let's do a little, let me come over here. Let's do, welcome, take all this on releve or stay flat. Your count's your choice. Fondue, passe, fondue to the front, fondue, passe, fondue to the back, fondue, passe, fondue to the side, single run, double run, élanger, sous-sous, fondue, or fifth, passe, fondue to the back, or taking it on releve, bum, 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 fondue, passe, fondue to the side, single run, double run, sous-sous. Let's stay facing on fox, not angling. Let's do fondue, passe back, and then we're gonna balance here in our retrograde back. Sous-sous, plie, and then we'll finish there. I like that because it reminds us to keep the shoulder and that opposite hip open instead of leaning a little bit forward. So fondue, trace it up, trace it down, back leg presents out. Inside leg passe, to the back. Fondue outside leg passe, to the side, en dehors, rond, double, sous-sous, or fifth if you're on flat. Reverse it, and then fondue, inside leg, retrograde back to balance. Here we go, really activating the backs of the legs, not those four quads and flexors. And 6, and 7, and 8. Welcome to reverse on releve or stay flat. But single, encore, and 3, and 4, double, encore, and 7, and 8. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, petit battement. 6, 7, 8. Let's do plie, passe, and 3, and 4. Plie, passe, and 7, and 8. Either a third passe or, oh god, a single pirouette, finish, sous-sous, plie, and finish. Or just 3 passe balances there at the bar. So single encore, double encore, 3 quick, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, petit battement,
and 8. Then reverse it from the back. Plie 1, passe 2, hold 3 and 4, plie 5, passe 6, 7 and 8, plie 1, pirouette, order, passe down, and then we'll finish there. Here we go. And 7 and 8, single on the floor and back, now just go back. 3, 1, 2, elevator front, double back, 3, posse bounce, plie, retrograde, plie, and up. Now pirouette, quarter passe, and around. Good. And finish. Yeah, so these quick frappies to the back or right, it's so important every time we close fifth that we don't just think about closing the working leg to the standing leg, but that our inner thighs are rotating and we're pulling up on our hips each time. Because when we do these quick frappies to the back, it gets really tempting to just leave the hips back and just bring the knee in. But we want to go back, rotate, so that inner thigh is rotating up as we bring the knee in, and that standing inner thigh too is also rotating and pulling up too, so that it's whoosh, but it's hard, but it's so fast. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Think about that standing side too. Double back, double back. And now rotate, rotate. Good. Start back. Here's the hard one. Rotate, rotate. Good. Yes. And plie, push the floor away. Plie, push the floor away. Pirouette or passe. Good. And finish. Ooh, that looks like way different from the back. It was less kind of like a little ricochet motion that we get with frappes. That was nice. All right, let's do 7 and 8 and a 1 and 2 and 8 and 8 and a back. 2 and 8 and 8 and a side. 2, 3, 4 and out. Let's swivel and up from the back. And 1 slow and 2 accent in and up. And 2 accent in. 2 up. 2, 3, 4. Third one. Swivel up. Let's go right around to the other side. Up and fifth and place and place. To the back, same thing. Up, don't just leave the hips back. Up, pull up and pull up, pull up. To the side. Third one, into a swivel, and then we'll reverse it to the back. Big brushes down into the floor. Brush down to the good. And place to the back. Length, up, bend, length, good. Push. And out, swivel, and up. Very nice, back. Right to the left. Beware that standing leg as well. arches are cracking over that second toe. Here we go. Press up. Other side. And then turn down, moving up. Really glue that moving foot to your back ankle. Great. Ooh, stretch out those calves. Take a little minute. We'll come to the center, but take the bars away. Grab a sip of water whenever you're ready. We'll take a few minutes. All right, let's do a little adagio for us today. A little bit of a lengthy one, but it's nice and moody, so hopefully it'll be good. Let's do 7 and, oh no, I lied. Let's do a preparation low because we're going to start the ensemble off. 7 and 8. Demi-plie, down, stage arm, and up, stage arm, and up, and front foot. Beat, beat, back, and reach again. Bas to tamier, and reach. And fondue front, 1, and passe 2, arabesque 3, and 4, plie, attitude, élanger, pas de bourrée on fox. Belly side, 1, and 2, and 3, lower 4, balance 5, and 6, soutenu, and 8, pas de box, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, around 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, to the left, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, bas to tamier, switch to the croisé, bas to switch, and up, fondue front, 1, bring it back 2, and 3, and 4, plie, attitude, élanger, pas de bourrée, to the side, 1, and 2, and 3 and 4, balance, stay, 5 and 6 and present, soutenu, pas de basque, plie, to the front, carry side up and over, chasse, plie, and 6 and 7, close fit 8. We'll mark it to the right side with the music. Do you have any questions on any of those steps? So, all right, we'll mark it just to the right side, and then even if we goes one ear and out the other, I'll still call out the steps too. And down, stage arm, like you're painting with your fingers. 1, 2, 1, 2, reach, passe, arabesque, and plie, and 2, allongé, quadrille, on fox, belly side. Present the foot, then soutenu. Plie, pas de basque. And all the way around. And close it, start left. All right, here we go. We might stop between right and left, but I think we can do this all together so we can start a little bit forward because these things travel us back just slightly. So have space. We'll stop between right and left side so that we can transition our space if we need to. Here we go. And reach and paint with your fingertips. Keep the shoulders down, feet back. And sharp, sharp, slow. Lift the heel, knee back. Arabesque. Plie, attitude. Reach, hot break, belly side. And place it, balance it. Good, soutenu. And plie, pas de basque. Port de bras. And stop. Good. Ooh, so nice. Really good. With this plie to the front, through to the passe back, same thing we spoke about a lot at bar. Make sure it doesn't hinge us off of our hip. But as I'm doing this arabesque from the passe, this knee is reaching back as this inner thigh is keeping me up over that standing leg. Yeah, there we go. The foot of the left side. The beautiful port de bras. Reach. The left shoulder down. Reach. Long arms, shoulders, ankles, and lock 2. Sharp and melt. Heel lifts. Knee back, right inner thigh forward. Good. Plie, attitude. Allongé, quadrille. Belly side. Balance it. Soutenu. Pas de basque. And around. Good, nice. All right, made our adagio. All right, let's do a tandu from fifth. Let's have 7 and 8 and 1, slow and 2, quicker and out, tandu to the back and fifth. 1, slow and 2, quicker, out, tandu and the front and fifth. 1, slow and shake and shake. Let's come forward, out, fifth and fifth and fifth. Plie, passe, and plie, single pirouette, to the left, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, travel this, chasse, tandu, fifth, 1, 2, watch the inner thigh, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Coming forward. 6 and 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pirouette. Close back. Bum, bum, bum. So I want these tommies to not just be a place, which is a technique. I want these ones to be a chassé, tommier, chassé, tommier for these ones. One more time because we won't mark it. We'll just do it all together. 7, 8, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 5, chassé to the back. 5, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 5, chassé to the front. 5, out, 6, and 5, and 5. Coming forward. 6 and 7 and 8. Plie, passez bounce. Plie, shoulders around. Down to the left. Make sure this side arm and these lats come with you as we go to the back. It doesn't get left behind. All right, here we go. Right and left. You won't stop between sides. Where'd it go? All right, and strong up, and present. Holly, good. To the back. Having this be a little kickstander and then fixing it. So now we are going to do it with dégagés. This tommier is going to be off the floor. So we're really making sure, I didn't even do it correctly right then. So we're really making sure that that inner thigh whoosh, is keeping us over that standing leg. So same exact thing with dégagés. Make sure to do a little, let's do our little exercise before we do it again for real. Do this pirouette and put your arms on your opposite shoulder. Because I feel like we're still kind of in that habit of leaving the shoulder behind. So yeah, and then keep the elbows lifted up too. Yeah, because you want to keep those shoulders right over those hips, and sometimes it becomes a little bit of a parallelogram. No, I've been out of geometry for too long. Same thing with dégagés. Let's start left. Brush, 5th and 5th and 5th. Brush, tommier, off the floor. 5th, yeah. So there's all of that through just with dégagés. Here we go. And brush up, 5th and 5th and 5th. Up, tommier on your leg. Good. Heel lift. And brush, 5th and 5th. Good. Off the floor. And passe. Left shoulder back. Good, right. I did. What's this one said? Oh, wait, I remember. Now I remember. 7 and 8. Pique, 1. Chassé, 2. Développé, 3 and 4. Tombe, pas de bourrée. Pirouette, and finish. Again, tombe, pas de bourrée. Pirouette, and finish. Let's swivel. 5, suit to new 6, suit to new 7, chasse through 5th, tendu or arabesque, 3rd arabesque, 8. Just a tendu unless you're dying to do an arabesque to finish. One more time. 7 and 8. Pique first, arabesque, chasse, arms come first, développé, tombe, pas de bourre, en dehors, and finish. Tombe, pas de bourre, en dehors, and finish. So we'll hold 5, soutenu 6, soutenu 7, chasse, finish 8. Let's hear with the music. Do we have any questions about that? All right. As we're marking it, this step here, have this feeling after the chasse. Same arm and leg developing up, and then it's like this arm is pushing the leg down. And we want to make sure that we cross through a susu and then tabe, so we're not traveling tabe out here.
Did you say there's susu in between that?
Yeah, I don't want you to have to up, susu down, but more just make sure that the inner thighs cross, so it's not a tabe out. Yeah, there's like a little split susu second, but it's not an actual position in the step. Here we go. Peek, shuffle, sit, across and away. Here we go. And pique, reach, chasse, and up and down, and 5, 6, and 7, 8, chasse, and up. Of the body too, especially this part in the beginning. So here we're pique right to the corner, chasse, we look front, we're a little bit more, or we're croisé, but our chest is facing en face, chasse, and then we transition to the écarté devant and come down. Yeah, so arabesque down the diagonal, chasse, look front, we switch that écarté devant line, fondue, and then switch to our A-fossé line for that tombe pas brace. As we mark it, kind of do that with your body. One thing super nitpicky, but important. With these soutenies, make sure that that foot, the second it leaves the floor, is already strong and pointed. We don't want to have this little relax the foot and then strengthen it for that soutenu. It's up, strong, up, strong. So watch that foot for those soutenus. Let's mark it to the left. Feeling all that A come off. And keep, and front, and up past the elbow.
He'd slow down.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I finished on the music. It
Yeah.
was so awesome.
Oh my God, that's so neat. If only we had that.
He's like, "What's I do that for you?"
Oh, that's so cool. All right, let's come out into the center. Let's start saute, saute, releve, plie, saute, saute, releve, plie, changement 4 times, 3, 4, and 2, échappés, and 7, and 8, saute, saute, releve, and saute, saute, releve, and changement 2, 3, 4, and échappé, and échappé. If you want to be like super precise, that first changement will close back first, but it's not going to mess you up if you forget that. So 2 sautes releve, and 2 sautes releve, and close back, front, échappé, échappé, and then we'll do it again on the other side. Here we go. Was that like a little pop or something?
I don't know, it's just trying to go the other way.
Oh, jeez.
It's an accidental battery.
Where'd my music go? All right, here we go. We'll just do it once through, not twice, but I feel like this will really petit allegro and grand allegro, but especially with the petit allegro too, is resisting the plie. I feel like a lot of us are getting to the depth of our plie really quickly, and then it's really hard in our quads, and it makes it seem like it's like the slowest thing in the world. We want to get our heels down, but we want to resist, releve, and resist. So really controlling from the backs of the legs, that upper hamstring, that inner thigh, the glutes, so we can have that nice buoy plie and take our time getting to the depth of it. So feel that. We'll just do it once through. We're not going to do it twice, so just half of what we just did right now. And resist, releve, feel the You're like, yeah, that did so much easier. So now we do it again. All right, let's do 7 and 8. And glissade, assemblée, changement, changement. Glissade, assemblée, changement, changement. Glissade, jeté, glissade, jeté. Pas de bourrée, super saut, or en chicago. To the left, glissade, assemblée, changement, changement. Assemblée, changement, changement. Glissade, jeté. Pas de bourrée, super saut, or pas de bourrée, en chicago, and stretch. Do we have any questions about all that jazz? Do it one more time and then we'll mark it with the music. 7 and 8. Glissade, assemblée. 2 changement, glissade, assemblée, 2 changement, glissade, jeté, pas de bourrée, super saut, and glissade, assemblée, assemblée, and ready, jeté, glissade, jeté, pas de bourrée, super saut, or en chicago. And that pas de bourrée is a little bit more floaty. It doesn't have to be very quick. Jeté, float up and down, and en chicago, or super saut. Let's hear the music. I think we're going to do, well, let's hear this tempo first. All right, here we go, a little mark. Yes, it would be technically glissade, finish croisé, 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 glissade, croisé, croisé, croisé. So we do have that little écrement. But don't feel like you have to add it in if you want to focus on the legs. 2 groups. Let the first group go right and left, and the second group can join in or take over. And glissade, step, and resist, glissade. Let's find these moments where we want to brush into the floor, because we're getting most of them, but there's a few that we're missing. So here, we want to brush and brush in. This is nice changement, changement. Brush, brush. These are ones that we're getting. Changement, changement. Glissade, brush. Here, brush and brush. Now this, it's almost jump up, and over. It's like your feet hurt. You don't want to put any weight on them. Bend over and super slow or top. So the brushes that we're missing are after that jeté. Brush, brush after that jeté. All right, here we go. Starting to the left. I know we've done this one like a couple classes in a row, but we're gonna do it again. 7 and 8. Saute arabesque and passe and saute and passe. Tombe pas de bourrée, glisse ensemble, bounce it back and 2 and 3 and 4. Let's do saute, glisse, and then jump of choice. Either a pas de chat, you can do a grand jeté or a saut de chat, but jump of choice there. All right, one more time. So this side arm, as we're doing these sautés, doesn't move. It just hangs out right here, and it's just this front arm that's going through that first arabesque and through third, and up and here, and then it opens out for that tombe pas de bourrée. 7 and 8. Saute, 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 saute. Tombe pas de bourrée. Glisse ensemble. Bounce it, bounce it, bounce it, bounce it. Saute, glissade, pas de chat, or grand jeté, or saut de chat, or another ensemble. Here we go. Let's mark it with the music. This one we can really soar and bring that second leg whoosh, over to that leg that brushed out. Let's do the same groups as pirouettes. So 3 at a time. One group of 2. Here we go. Setting toe ball heel and popping that foot in the saute. So that was really lovely. When we do these balances, let's just feel it to the left. So we have saute left and right and left and right. Tombe, pas de bourrée, glissade, oxen blade. Now we're going to brush out and tombe on our left foot. Down, up, down, left, and right. And then saute, glissade, whatever you chose to do. Let's hear it with the music to the left, and then we'll go for it to the left. And left, right, left, right. And tombe left, down, and left. Yeah, one of those balances, really get to that. Coupe it down.
You should do it.
What is it?
They only got to go to the right ones.
Oh, you want to go right again? Yes. Let's go right again, and then let's go right into the left side.
Got it.
Still trying to be right. Gotta be even. Good, ready to the left. And up, up. Good. And soar. And left. Good. Tombe, pas de bourrée, glissade, oxen, left, right, right, and left. And up and fit. Yeah, there you go. Nice. That's so technical. Okay, good. Let's come out and let's cool it down with our usual stretch. There we go. So just a nice, comfortable second position. We'll open up those hips. And run, yay. Reverse the arms up overhead. Trace the center line. Side to side, here, so that it's comfortable. Right parallel. 5,
bigger class than I thought we would.